Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Ghost, and today we're going to be going over the Heresy Stream Act 2 section. God dang it! Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Ghost, and today we're going over the Heresy Act 2 live stream. We're going to start it off with the first activity because we have no time for long intros like Rikakis. So the first thing they showed is Court of Blades. They're kind of want to give us this whole outfit of basically bringing back the Court of Aura because it's here. We just haven't been able to use it. Now we can't use it. Basically, they said it's going to be a short. We've got the whole long activity with the Nether, with the no health regen. Now they want us to give a little short 10-minute banger. We come in and smash it out. So I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of the story. If you guys are not, I'm going to let you hear a little bit of the stream. I will interject with information that I can expand on once we get it.
A shorter oryx that occurred in this space. Yeah. But we wanted to
I'll leave
freshen
it
it up. We wanted to explore, what does Destiny look like right now? And so taking that and adding to that a lot of the activities recently have been sort of longer form, maybe a little stressful. We wanted to create a shorter, quicker activity that folks can just come and slay out for 10 minutes and have fun. Okay, so as they move toward this, they start to set up the base. Oh, this is really cool. Everyone has to be in their specific area to start the activity. But as you just saw, augments are back in this activity as well. Augment banish, defeating casters quickly to prevent banishment or fight your way back to reality. Sort of longer form, maybe a little. And then you got the one over here. What's his name? Boss Lock is there. Augmentation sharpen. Confront immune blade bearers to obtain swords that strip a challenger's protection. I don't really know what any of these words mean. I'm gonna be honest with you. They never really went over it. They just said it's like augments similar to what they are in Nether, but these seems a lot more different in wording specifically. They also said that there are augments kind of similar to the one in Nether, but these ones are specific. They said there's ones like exotic engrams. Not exotic engrams. There's one that have like exotic armor perks as augments. So for example, he gave the example of sunbracers. If you use an ability, you get a grenade, you could throw a bunch of grenades, and then you can combine that with one that gives you extra ability regen speed. That'd be a really good combo. I think I saw one that was similar to Xenotath without the ammo generation. So like if you do them, they get it weakened and they take more damage. If you hit them with a trace rifle, pretty good idea. They also have, we'll talk about that when they get there. I'm gonna fast forward through here. That's what. As you can see right here, we're already in. I just hit the goddamn microphone. As you can see, we're in IO. Glad to be back here. Obviously, they talk about how we've known Mars is okay. We've been back to freaking Titan and everything is straight. But IO is still in between being back and being taken, basically. So it's in the ascended plane, and that's how they talk about it. They do state here, health regen is in this activity. So if you guys do not like the whole health doesn't regen in Nether, that is not here. And it's also an amazing place to get Act 2 weapons, and there will be an expert version to get death weapons with double loot. So if you guys did not know, the weapons that will be coming today, coming with this act, will be this glaive and this bow that you'll see in a couple seconds. If you guys want to know what I think the preferred rolls are on these two weapons, there's a video already on the channel. Go watch it. They then go over how the whole like lore concepts behind the situation, to where this activity is basically Oryx testing us as his knife, because for some reason after we bought him, here's the freaking abilities right here. Let me calm down. The exotic activities. Look, you can see
in reaction actually. So these are
the exotic tier 3 stuff I was talking about.
The system.
So weapon abilities deal additional damage to bosses.
Can you tell us about the eagle?
Hive, equip a hive sword relic to use in battle.
Folks in chat obviously are kind of calling out where they believe that was. Can you
collect 3 pyramid shards without dying to receive a permanent increase in your energy regeneration rate?
Confirm to us.
I'm trying to find the other one about that I saw that I would look like what's called void transmutation. Defeating combatants with void damage provides a chance to transform. I missed it. That's the. Wait a minute. That's
in chat obviously are kind of calling out where they believe.
What's the freak is that trace rifle that nobody uses other than PvP to dunk on people?
Can you go ahead and confirm to us where that arena was?
So the title of that
void transmutation. Defeating combatants with the void damage provides a chance to transform them into transmutation spheres. What is that freaking exact? It's a trace rifle, bro, that I can't remember the name of. Ruinous Effigy. My bad. I got it.
area that you saw was remnant.
Then you got Dark Ammo Slayer.
Defeating a challenging combatant creates a small shower of ammo bricks for all guardians, can be acquired once per fire team. Damaging a boss or challenging combatant marks and weakens them for all fire team members for a short duration. So this is literally just Divinity at this point, but without the straight rival. Really good idea. Almost, it says weakens, I'm assuming just 15%. They then get new augments, destroy small blanks to reveal, blah blah, defeating against former. Yep. I need to know more about this before I can give you the information about it, because I really don't know what those are about. They do talk about 2 new catalysts for Barrow Dyad, if I can find that in here somewhere. I think it's in here. Basically they said the 2 catalysts for Barrow Dyad, we're gonna get target lock, bleh, and then we're getting one for all. Yay, one for all is gonna be really good. No one's gonna be using target lock, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't understand. People, why do they keep putting target lock on these weapons? That SMG does not seem like something you would be using in PvP. And target lock would usually only be good in PvP. But I'm not using target lock on a primary weapon. It's only a heavy weapon thing for me. And even so, it's so niche that I probably won't ever use it in the first place. Unless I'm on a machine gun. I went too far. It's in here somewhere. But yeah, those are the catalysts. Just talk about how they're going to get some changes to basically upgrade it. They did say that Barrow Dyad is the seasonal exotic quest that you'll be doing week to week, assuming that it continues to. I'm assuming, yeah, they said it continues in Act 3. We're probably going to get 2 more catalysts in there as well. But I'm excited. From the little bit of gameplay I have seen, it looks cool. I did not get to use it. I want to use it. I'm probably going to try and get it today, honestly. But I really don't care about target lock though. Moving forward to the artifact mods. Okay, so talking about the artifact mods, I'll play in the background while muted as I speak over them because they take really long to go through them. So the overload row, the artifact row for this act will be overload trace, beam medic, rapid trace rifle, final blows, heal you and allies, powerful combatants, increase the amount, harsh refraction. Trace rifles deal more damage to targets that are affected by a matched elemental debuff that matches the freaking trace rifle. So for example, if I'm using a solar trace, say I'm using like a retrace path and I have restoration on me, it's gonna do more damage. Limit break, creating a casting your super while at critically wounded or having an elemental buff that matches your super grants you a period of increased super damage. Really good. And the last one, elemental siphon. Elemental siphon, Elemental siphon, final blows with a kinetic weapon or a weapon that matches your equipped super, create an elemental pickup that matches your super. Now, this is how I know how whoever was doing this whole situation, explaining and like hovering over the perks, they know ball. And they're gonna be like, Ghost, why are you saying that? We know that the Destiny developers don't play their game, and little Billy, you'd be right in certain cases. But if we just go over here and fast forward a bit, this man knows ball. Look at him. So what he does is he's hovering over elemental siphon, which I just said. Rapid final blows with a kinetic weapon or a weapon matching your equipped super. Create an elemental pickup that matches your equipped super and can be boosted to elemental pickups grant matching super energy when they are collected. An amazing boost. If you guys don't know, this season geomags are everywhere. So he's basically telling us, y'all see this amazing elemental siphon artifact mod? Use them with geomags. And if you don't know what geomags does, let me get you the exact definition. Damaging targets with Chaos Reach extends the duration. Collecting an ionic trace grants its energy for Chaos Reach. Sprinting while near max bolt charge grants stacks over time. So you can basically collect an ionic trace. You already make good amount of ionic traces if you're using Cold Heart. I had it on my build last season. You generate ionic traces, then you put on elemental siphon. So imagine you're using Cold Heart with geomag stabilizers, giving you ionic traces. Ionic traces give you more super energy. It gives you more super energy for Chaos Reach. You can already almost get this super like almost every 20 seconds. I've seen Warlocks get this literally in like 30 seconds with this build. You're gonna be able to get it even faster now. And the fact that he was like, yo, try this build. And he knew, he didn't even say nothing. He just said, I'm gonna keep this between me and the viewer. This is gonna be busted next season. And then you get even more increased super energy because it's boosted. So that's gonna be real good. And I'm really excited to use it. Now, they start to go over the Act 3 stuff. First things first, we are getting Sunless Cell back in Act 3. Now you guys might be wondering, like I was wondering, how are we gonna get Sunless Cell back if Lightblade is in Savathun Stormworld and he's Lightblade now, he's not Darkblade. And I might wonder the same thing as well, but they said it's gonna be somebody different besides Darkblade. Now I was saying in my chat earlier, I was streaming this, I think that Shield Brothers would have been way better. If you guys did not play Taken King, Shield Brothers was an amazing strike. I'll show y'all real quick. I'm sure someone has gameplay of it on YouTube.
Brothers, which is a new strike in the Taken King. If you just want gameplay, then enjoy this gameplay. It has all three perspectives, Titan, Hunter, and Warlock, and I think I cut it together pretty nicely.
I'll remember, this is like a pre-release. He got to go over there. But okay, so basically,
sort of commentary.
Go to the boss. And look at this, bro. You get to fight like two bosses at the same time. It was so lit. Because you have to deal with both bosses at the same time, make sure one of them died. And then if you eliminated one of them, the other one got the other one's abilities. And I was like, yo, this is lit. And then if you were a Titan, if you got both of them, they had like freaking they had like gauntlets. Oh, I miss Strike Pacific loot. But if you were a Titan and you killed them after you completed the strike, there was an opportunity for you to get this dude's gauntlet. And then they then go over Guardian games. Let's go skip the Guardian games. Guess I have some Guardian games information. Here it is right here. Boom. This is the Guardian games picture of the armor. They said it was gladiator themed. I tried to say Guardian and Gladiator at the same time. Gladiator themed. This Titan armor looks gas. This might be one of the best Titan sets I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not kidding. And Titans usually get the short end of the stick, but this is actually pretty good. Really good. I love it. I love it a lot. I want to know what the sword is. Because they said this is the Guardian Games weapon. What sword is this? Anyone know? Or is this just concept art? But yeah, this looks nice. They did say that in the Guardian Games we're going to get some type of boss rush, but they labeled it as bite-sized boss rush. So we'll see how that goes. And they say the harder versions of this activity will give you adept versions with, I don't think they said adept versions. I think they said double perk versions of it. So that would be cool. They said the Guardian Games trace rifle, the one that you're seeing right here, can roll with some pretty good perks. They got overflow, eddy current, jolting feedback, triple tap. I think they said they had detonator beam in there as well. Hullabaloo can roll with Rolling Storm. I will be grabbing that. Taraxipus can roll with Lone Wolf explosive rounds. This lady said that was really good in the PvP playtest. I'll have to give it a try myself. Good lord. I'm tripping. I'm just gonna say it. This is called Rite of the Nine. This is the social space, as you can see. I'll leave it a little bit dimmed in the background so you guys can hear everything. The social space, they're gonna, no. Yeah, I guess, you know what? Let the video play.
But it's been a while. It's been since year one since you could go to this space. Yeah. So we're bringing it back for the Rite of the Nine event. You can see off in the distance there as our brave / reckless guardian runs off into the horizon. You can see, there we go.
It's a death button intrepid one at that, so.
You can see the Spire of the Watcher tower off in the distance. Yeah. That's indicating that during the week that we have this set for, Spire is the featured dungeon. So there's going to be one of these 3 dungeons featured during each week of the event on a sort of rolling basis.
Now I'm going to keep talking. So, as you can see, this is the area we go to talk to the emissary. As you can see over there in the corner, like I just said, the emissary has returned and she's no longer just a voice you hear while doing the prophecy dungeon. Bungie, for the love of everything and holy, can we please get a DLC expanding on the 9? Because they are a really cool species of people and I would very much like to learn more about them, not just them showing up randomly out of the blue. Because apparently they can predict the future, because they predicted the future with Aramis. And so, come on, please, I want to learn more about them. But they, like I just said before, Rite of the Nine is a limited time event. The emissary returns with attunement for weapons from each dungeon. These weapons will also come back with new perks as well. And yes, you did hear me correctly. We will be able to tune to up to 4 different weapons from each dungeon. Let's let this play as well.
Yes. What are some of the things we're going to be able to get up to here? Obviously, thank you, Gemini. We appreciate the
that's the Titan Guardian Games armor. Look at him. He looks lit. Gas.
And The emissary offers you quests, bounties, rewards, a wide variety of things to do during the event. Like I say, it's all dungeon focused, but we're going to
she got one sock on.
Leading you into those dungeons and giving you rewards for beating them on the various difficulty levels.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, I believe I see some weaponry here in the background.
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
So for this event, we have taken 4 of the weapons.
I keep saying I gotta move my camera, bro.
And given them a big revamp. We've redone their perk pools, introduced perks that have come in over the seasons since the dungeon was released, and put those into these weapons and really given them a good
we good too. I feel bad for all the people that farm for sudden death. So you got Wilder Flight, you got Long Arm, you got Judgment from Prophecy,
into these weapons and really given them a
Sudden Death from Prophecy,
as far as like the perks that are available.
Terminus Horizon from Spire,
is the ability to attune to these very
Luminal Vigil. Now everything within me, please, Bungie, I'm gonna go full screen for this. I have a mighty need, okay? A mighty need for this Luminal Vigil to have Tap the Trigger on it, okay? My girlfriend, she has a Luminal Vigil with Tap the Trigger, and I think Kill Clip. It's amazing. It's one of the best items I've ever used in my life. Please, grace me. please, I need it. I had never felt a more fun sidearm to use than that sidearm, bro. A heavy burst sidearm with Tap the Trigger on it. Oh, it felt so good. Anyway, moving forward.
Weapons, just like you could during Into the Light with the light weapons.
And like I said, you can't attune to it. You got Greasy Luck. Don't nobody care about this. Now I'm looking forward to Cold Comfort, because Cold Comfort basically up until recently was the best rocket launcher in the game. It can roll with bait and switch, Envious Assassin. Now, if I had any thought process, they gonna give. I'd be willing to put a good $30 that they're gonna give Cold Comfort Envious Arsenal bait. I'd be willing to put money on it. I would genuinely be willing to put my bank account on it, because you know whenever they do these events, they like to make sure these weapons are busted. I.e. Into the Light, because when Into the Light came out, these weapons were basically best in slot. Edge freaking. Y'all remember, I'm sure all of y'all still use your freaking Edge Transit. I'm sure all of y'all still use a freaking Midnight Coup. So these weapons are amazing. Freaking Falling Guillotine with double damage perks. Dog, if we get, I don't even think double damage perks is going to be worth it on this rocket, because it only holds one. So I still think I still think Envious Arsenal will probably be better. But Envious Arsenal bait is 100% without a doubt. I'd be willing to put $100 on it. Going to be rolling on this weapon.
Roll, you can attune to it.
Look, New Pacific Advertise. I have one of these. It's got unrelenting kill clip. Pretty good, bro.
Okay.
And no survivors as well.
We see some
Pretty good.
fans obviously in the house here. So we've got, as you were mentioning, ultimatum mode. We can go ahead and talk a little bit about later. But as we noticed, Inspire the Watchers here. Nix, can you tell us a little bit about Explore mode and how you guys kind of built that and what that process was like?
Yeah.
So I will let them talk over this, but just so you guys, so I can explain to you what each difficulty is before we get into this. Explorer mode is basically pretty much similar to Explorer mode on the Nether. It basically guides you through everything you want to do. I said this respawn timers are really, like, I think the respawn timer is like 5 seconds, they said. There's going to be waypoints and everything to guide you through. It's going to have tooltips that pop up to guide you through all the mechanics of the dungeon. They even said that on the Spire of the Watcher opening encounter, to where you have to find where each wire connects to, there's going to be a waypoint to show you where each one connects to. And they pretty much said they had to go throughout Bungie to find people who have never done a dungeon before, put them in here, and they said that they are pretty well rounded at the end of it, that they could probably go solo a dungeon or two. So if this is actually pretty good and this is going to get people into this activity, beautiful. I'm sure they're testing this to see if they can do this for raids. And if they do, who knows?
Playtesting for Explorer mode was truly so cute, because it required us to find people in studio who had never played dungeons before.
Yeah.
And that means we sourced folks from all corners, all levels, and made them equal in the name of dungeon. So it was really great to see them go through our dungeons and having us tune it so that by the end of our playtest series, I think they just grew into folks who were really quite adept at dungeons, and I want to say can go on to even solo them if they wanted.
I just want to point out real quick, I'm gonna edit this out of the video. Can you tell you wasn't here, and I think Shaggy was here, but bro, as soon as this lady gets on screen, what's his name points out how she got a whole freaking jar of teeth. I was like, why do you have that? Second off, why do you have that? And third, why are you putting it on screen? She had a jar of teeth in her hands. I was like, bro, no! I don't care, but you have a jar of teeth. It's freaking weird. Let's see if I can find it, bro. I think they took a picture. Where'd they post it? They took a picture. Where the freak they posted, bro? Is it on Destiny 2 team? Here it is. Bro, look at her. Why she got her little jar of teeth, bro? Who authorized her to come on set with this? Little jar of teeth. Like, why? What do you gain from having a, what do you gain from this? Why? I was like, maybe it's gonna have something to do with the episode. No, it did not. It was just a random lady with a jar of teeth on screen. But anyway, moving forward.
I think we were talking a little bit before the show, but explore mode obviously grants the opportunity, one, to just learn, to just go ahead and kick the proverbial tires in the dungeon.
We're going to skip past all of this.
Which we can see.
So they explained that explorer mode is basically guided games, so it tells you how to do it. It guides you through it. Pretty good to understanding it. Really good. Well, you can literally Sherpa yourself through the dungeon. Really good activity. What I'm interested in, and I want to hear more about, is ultimatum mode, and I'm going to let this play as I talk about it. Ultimatum mode is for familiar players, equivalent to contest mode power level with modifiers to make it more difficult, like not swap from Crucible, so you can't swap exotics, and the score is per encounter, and you also gain score by going through the encounter with the least amount of deaths possible. The way I'm assuming this is going to be counted is you start off with a high score, and the deaths you get subtract from that score. They did not go over it. They just say that the main scoring position is just not dying. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm assuming there's gonna be a group of people. We're gonna go in there. I'm assuming if you go in there and flawless it, you're probably gonna get something specific. That'd be really cool. Ultimatum mode drops adept weapons that are basically holofoil weapons, similar to Shinies and Destiny Into the Light. They did say they will have a specifically different origin trait called Gravity Well. Reloading this weapon, the origin trait is called Gravity Well. Reloading this weapon collects all ammo nearby when reloading. Really good. They did say, like, as you can see on screen, this is going to be the tooltip they talk about. Locate the starting node for each wire and shoot them in order with the attrition buff to activate them. So basically, this will help everybody explain what is going on. If you have never done this dungeon before, it is a very, very, very well way to learn it. And they did say that all of this is free, so you do not need the dungeon pass associated with each dungeon. So you basically get to run Spire of the Watcher, and Ghost of the Deep for free. So if you don't have the Witch Queen, if you don't have the Witch Queen dungeon pack, you can run both of these free. Beautiful. Then I'm gonna skip forward before I talk about this. They did say that they're gonna, here's the shinies, by the way. Looks really nice. That's the regular version of it. You skip forward here, there's the waypoints guiding them through everything. And this is something I really want to talk about. I wonder if they're going to add this to dungeons in general, because it wasn't 0 hour. They basically said, I'm going to fast forward a bit so I can explain it to you. If you guys see these little paths down here as they rise up, they're basically for people who are having trouble with the jumping puzzles. So if some person gets far enough, it'll basically bring up paths to help people jumping. Obviously, it did not help Gemini at all. Gemini still found some way to fall. But this would really be good if you got somebody that's really speeding through and can help your other team catch up as fast as possible, so the jump puzzles isn't as hard. By the way, this is the machine gun I was talking about. It has bull charge, because earlier in the footage, I think it skipped past, they were getting kills and it was giving them bull charge stacks. So right here, hold on, we'll see right here. Am I tripping? I'm not tripping, right? Yeah. Now he's at 8. So really cool. I'm excited for that specifically. Now, they did say during this event we'll be able to get 5 new earnable emblems, a new weapon ornament, and a title that they have not decided the name of yet. I don't know. I think Splunker could be really cool. Anyway, hey, hold on, wait a minute. Was that a Warlock wearing a Saint 14 helmet? Am I tripping? Oh no, that's freaking Nezarec. They don't look like it though. Anyway, 5 new earnable emblems, a new weapon ornament, and a new title to earn. Now we're gonna get into Titanfall 3 territory. What do you go? What the freak do you mean Titanfall 3? Yes, I mean Titanfall 3. They just announced a new 3v3 game type called Heavy Metal. You can freaking pilot, and you heard me right. You can pilot a goddamn tank. Look at it.
We'd be insane.
Look at it.
You also
we got freaking Brig versus tanks.
Heavy Metal is a
look at it.
To go and take out a team of Drake tanks against a team of Brigs, so you can test to see, you know, whether you're good behind the barrel of a gun or behind the barrel of a Brig. But this was
we got Titanfall 3 and Destiny before Titanfall 3.
Playtests, pardon me, have just been
yeah, bro, you gotta love.
This is since
same,
day
bro.
one of Beyond Light, players saw the Brig come to the game.
Yeah.
They're like, when do I get one of those?
Fair
and
question.
this is the answer from the development team.
Yeah.
But we had to make it a little competitive. Of Guardians have had their Drake tanks since Destiny 2 launched.
Yeah.
They're really fun. Let's see when you get into matchmaking who can come out on top.
Yeah. This is one that we're very much looking forward to unleashing upon the community. But as you can tell, the Drake
look at this.
provide some pretty unique tactical opportunities that we're looking forward to seeing getting into the Guardians' hands. But yeah, this one has just been an absolute hoot to see in development, honestly.
Yeah, and when it comes to like this is a PvP thing.
We got Titanfall 2. We got Titanfall 3 and Destiny 2 before GTA 6, bro.
Night, you're chilling with your buds, and it's like, let's hop in a tank and try to do some 360 no scopes while we like boost off of a ramp.
Yeah, we just finished a raid. Let's have a palate cleanser here and just have a good time.
I want to go for a movie of the week. Why don't I hop into Drake and try to get a triple kill? Like,
chance.
Yeah.
There weren't enough sick flips in that raid.
Yeah.
Get out there on my Drake tank.
Just how many 360 no scopes can we get into this thing? We'll find out. Does the Drake take out a scope? I don't think so. But yeah, that's something we'd be remiss if we didn't take.
All right, like I said though, that's pretty much everything for the Act 2 Heresy stream. Let me know what you guys like in the comments below. Hope you guys have a good one. I'm trying to get better at recording some content while I'm streaming as well. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. We will be having another video on Friday. It's gonna be something that I think people will like, especially if you haven't been playing the game for that long and you're looking for guides on certain stuff. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below of that video on Friday, and I'll see you guys then. And if I don't see you guys then, have a good rest of your week, have a good rest of your day, and stay spooky. All right, peace.